Happy 2023 Pen Pals! Glad to be back with the start of another year of Top 5 Pens videos, where we take a look at all the month's most popular pens on the Goldspot Pens website. I'm your host, pen specialist and marketing manager Tom Otto. Join me as we take a look at the pens you thought were special to start 2023. First, a quick disclaimer. These top 5 pens are based on sales, likes, comments, and customer reviews on Goldspot.com during January 2023. This isn't my personal top 5 list or a greatest of all time list. It's a list created by you, the fine people of the online pen community. At number 5, I couldn't think of a better way to start this year's top 5 pen list than with a New Year's pen. The Benu Euphoria New Year 2023 limited edition looks like a New Year's party in the palm of your hand. This 10-sided faceted body has got green and silver shimmer all throughout with holographic pieces that sparkle as you turn the pen in the light. Just catches it and just makes these little bright spots just turn all sorts of different colors here. And the cap band here that says Benu, it's engraved and filled in, is made out of the same translucent green as you see on the grip section here. The pen is a cartridge converter, of which a converter is already installed, and then you also have a full-size international ink cartridge that's in the box as well. The Benu Euphoria has a number 6 size Schmidt stainless steel nib in fine, medium, or broad. And actually, we had just received the fine point nibs in stock. They were out of stock for a while. I think there was a shortage, so we were only having the medium or the broad for a while, and then we just received a few more of the fines. The Euphoria has a sword rocker style clip, so you could attach it to your pen loop or pocket by just pressing on the very top here where the top of the cap is. The New Year's pen is a limited edition run of 500 pieces, of which they are all numbered, each individually on the cap band. So you see here, this one is 206 of 500 and filled in silver. If you'd like to go matchy-matchy with this pen, Colorverse had also made a New Year's ink. That is a deep green with silver and gold shimmer. I know there's not many left of those because that was also a limited run as well, but we do still have a few of those available. And long after the New Year's celebrations and the resolutions are over with, we actually have our other Benu pen that you'd like to talk about at the number 5 spot because they were basically tied. We have the Ice and Snow, which is a Talisman pen, which you see there's an obvious difference here in the sizing and the shape of the pen. This is a Goldspot exclusive. It is our best attempt at trying to get a little bit of snowfall here in the New Jersey and New York area because we're going through a big time drought of snow. But nevertheless, the Ice and Snow fountain pen has found a place in this month's top 5 because of its beautiful, shimmering blue and white resin. It's custom cast by Benu. They are extremely creative with how they manufacture their own exclusive custom resins. And this one also has some holographic pieces that are strewn about. It almost looks like you would be looking at snow falling down, going from like a very, very icy, shimmering or sheening blue that's somewhat translucent also as well. You can see in the grip section, you can see some of the parts of the nib collar that's here, to a frosty white at the very ends of the pen, at the very top of the cap and bottom of the barrel here. And then you'd see some extra holographic pieces at the very top of the cap as well. This Talisman pen is very similar to the Euphoria in a few ways here. Same type of nib. We have a number 6 size Schmidt stainless steel nib. And these actually, we're still waiting on the broad nib, I believe. We're still waiting on the broad nibs to come in because, like I said, nib shortage. It does also have the same rocker clip. so it's a sword-like rocker clip, and also fills by international cartridge or converter, of which I have the converter and the cartridge in the box that's here. And one of the main characteristics that separates the Talisman from the Euphoria collection, besides of course like its relative shape and size, is the fact that the Talisman incorporates a little bit of extra material. So Benu puts in in this particular model, it's snow quartz, so they put in ground snow quartz in it. Our previous edition, that was the Shooting Star, had ground up meteorite powder in it. So it adds a little bit of extra something to this pen for good luck. And that is explained in the literature that's included with the pen, which is a brochure. This is what you get with your Talisman pen. You have the international cartridge, international converter. And this brochure here explains the entire theme behind the Benu Talisman fountain pen and the reason why snow quartz was put in, what snow quartz has done for people in the past in terms of, you know, being a lucky charm, and that's what the Talisman is. It's a lucky, fortuitous charm. It gives you the ability to write resolutions or come up with plans. It's a good New Year's type of theme because it sets you on the path to achieve goals and to kind of get the first step going in 2023. Also, another major difference between the Euphoria and the Talisman pen are the facets. The facets on the Euphoria are straight. They're just straight angular facets that go from the top to the bottom of the pen, and there's 10 of them that go around the pen. Here with the Talisman pen, they're kind of like a honeycomb effect. So they are kind of displaced around the pen in different sizes and in different lengths on the pen, but it still creates the same sort of aesthetic where the light catches these facets in a certain way that then allows the glitter and the shimmer to really come out on both of these models. So they are truly some of the more opulent pens that are part of our collection, and truly for the folks that want to admire a pen and sometimes could just spend a few minutes before they have to get down to work and just really enjoy the writing instrument that they're performing the tasks with. This particular pen, this Ice and Snow, is limited to 300 pieces. It is not numbered. Like I said, we're still waiting on some broad nibs, so we're dwindling on the medium and fine, but broad is supposed to still come in. The Talisman retail price is $154. This Euphoria New Year's pen is $165. The matching Colorverse 2023 ink for this pen is listed at $24, and these items you could still find on goldspot.com, or your shared number 5 pen of January 2023. At number 4, like an artist who takes a bold new direction, the 5th installment of the Nahvalur Peter Draws Peter pen takes this collection to a whole new level. Unlike any Peter pen, or Nahvalur pen for that matter, you've seen before, the Peter Draws Artist Edition incorporates Peter's free-flowing abstract artwork and personal signature directly on the pen. So for this edition, instead of a signature card that we would have put in the previous 3 pens that were made for the Peter Draws collection, Peter's signature is actually engraved on the black acrylic of the cap of the pen, and then filled in with either gold or silver. The body also incorporates Peter's signature artwork as well. So this 360-degree wraparound design is completely Peter's doing. He had sent the file to Nahvalur. Nahvalur was able then to engrave it completely around the barrel, and then each pen was hand-filled in to then accentuate the design and then match the trims of the pen. The gold was only limited to 100 pens, and then there are silver pens that are numbered 1 through 900. So you would see on the top of the cap, they're each individually numbered. Both pens, though, are basically the same other than the fact that one is filled in gold and one's with the silver trims. And then both of them have the same type of nib, which is a number 6 size stainless steel nib made by Nahvalur in-house. And this you'd see here is a big old stub nib. This one I believe is a fine point, but they are available in other types of nib sizes. You have in the silver, especially I think is a more broader nib range where you have fine, medium, broad, double broad, and a stub, whereas I believe the gold was only available in fine, medium, or a stub nib. And as with other Nahvalur original fountain pens, this is a piston fill pen. Unfortunately, like the other Nahvalur Peter Draws pens, which you could see through the barrel and be able to see your ink sloshing around in the pen, this material is completely opaque, so you won't be able to see through. There's no ink window, so you won't be able to see the ink sloshing around the pen, but it does have the same reliable piston mechanism that the other pens had. Each Peter pen is packaged in a commemorative box with Peter's artwork printed on top. This is a unique box artwork just for this edition. The pens also include a care and use guide and a wrench to be used if you need to service the pen, which in this case would only be if the piston mechanism starts to get a little sticky. You could disassemble the piston mechanism, silicone grease the piston head, and then reassemble everything. This one you wouldn't necessarily take apart just because ink is inside of it, but the other ones, being that they were demonstrators, would have ink on the inside, may get staining, so you would then want to clean it out because you would see it. But in this case it's opaque, so really the only way, or the only time that you would use this is if the piston mechanism starts to get really tough and tight and doesn't want to operate as smoothly. You just go in and apply some silicone grease, put it all back together. And optionally, we do also have commemorative Rickshaw pen cases that were made using Peter's artwork that you could find on the box here. Available in a whole array of different sizes for whatever your needs are. This is a solo pen sleeve here. These are sold separately, so they aren't included with the pen, but a lot of people do find this very nice as a complementary type of item to go with your Peter pens. So these are the long size pen sleeves to accommodate the longer size of the Peter pen, longer than of course the Retro 51 sleeves that we have, which are made for Retro 51 pens, so a little bit shorter in size. But you could find solo pen sleeves, there's the koozies, there's a koozie case, there's a pen roll, there's even an A5 size utility zip case that you could find from Rickshaw bags with the Peter Draws design that's on there. So it's a nice little way to kind of wrap all of your Peter stuff together, especially if you've purchased the other Peter pens before. So the Peter Pens Artist Edition, unfortunately in the gold, completely sold out. I think this one's leaving the store today. The silver is still available for $70 a piece, and the Rickshaw bags start at $19 for the solo pen sleeve. You'll find the Nahvalur Peter Draws Artist Edition exclusively at goldspot.com. This is your number 4 spot for January 2023. So at number 3, I have a pen that unfortunately is so sold out that I don't even have one to show you. So we're gonna have to use some stock photography to give you an impression of what this pen looked like. As you know, January was the Lunar New Year. Hopefully it started out well for you. The Year of the Rabbit is considered to be one of calm and contemplation. In this spirit, Nahvalur had created a limited edition fountain pen to symbolize longevity, peace, and prosperity. Crafted into the oversized Nautilus shape, the Year of the Rabbit pen has pearl white shimmering translucent resin. 3 porthole circular ink windows spot the amount of ink in the large piston filling reservoir. Warm rose gold accents complement the pearlescent color pattern. And you could thank Starry Night Resins for this beautiful white custom resin that's pearlescent and translucent. It's the first Nahvalur limited edition available only as a 14 karat gold nib in fine or medium point sizes, and the edition number on this is pretty small. It's only 223 pens, and if you remember from last year, the Year of the Tiger was 222, so we increased by 1. Maybe next year will be 224. The edition number is engraved onto the top disc, as you saw with the Peter pens. And unfortunately, at this point, the Year of the Rabbit, it took only a day to sell out through our allocation of this particular pen. But when it was available, this pen retailed for $295 and now sits at number 3 on the top 5 list of January 2023. We're going pinkies out on our second most popular pen of January 2023. Put the kettle on for the Retro 51 Tea Time Rollerball pen. Our latest exclusive collaboration with Retro 51 and graphic designer Tracy Marcioli. If you recall, Tracy also designed the Autumn Leaves and Coffee House Rollerball pens from last year. For this design, Retro 51 wrapped Tracy's illustrations of kettles, teapots, cups, tea bags, and leaves around the copper profile of the Tornado pen. To accentuate the line art, Retro 51 stonewashed the finish, giving it an antique look and feel. Stonewash clip and knurled twist top complete the pen's design. And to top it all off, you can find a teapot illustration on the top disc. You can protect the beautiful copper finish of your Tea Time Rollerball pen with a matching Rickshaw Solo pen sleeve, sold separately. Both items are available exclusively at goldspot.com, with the pen limited to 500 pieces, and the edition number you could find on the top ring. I just wanted to give you a quick look at what I talked about before. The Peter Draws sleeves are quite significantly larger than the Retro 51 sleeves. So if you're shopping on the website, the Peter Draws sleeves are more built for full-size pens, while the ones from Retro 51 are meant for the smaller Tornadoes. So the Tea Time Rollerball can be had for $55, and the pen sleeve is available at $21. And that is your second most popular pen of January 2023. Taking the top spot this month is a pen that remained a complete mystery until today. Back on January 4th, we launched our first mystery dip of 2023 with fantastic feedback from our customers. Going into it, all that we hinted is that you'd be getting a piston-filling fountain pen with a stainless steel nib and an assortment of 5 ink samples. Did the box live up to its high expectations for our customers? With 15 5-star reviews, I'm inclined to think yes. The mystery pen is the Gioia Alleria. Gioia is new to our website and relatively new to within the pen world. Based in Naples, Italy, the artisans in Gioia's workshop have been making pens for other well-known brands for over 20 years. In 2020, though, Gioia started making their own pens with a commitment to handcrafted quality. The Alleria design is made from lightweight acrylic resin and has an ample cylindrical profile. There are several colors within the Alleria collection that were randomly included in the mystery box, so you might have received this blue one or a different color entirely. The distinctive clip is made using an ancient process called lost wax casting. You can fill the Alleria fountain pen using the built-in piston mechanism by unscrewing the blind cap. In the previous mystery dip, we received comments from our customers that they would have appreciated a little bit more information about the mystery dip. And so we listened and made sure to include the pen's warranty booklet and the instruction manual and a little bit of background information about the Gioia brand, as well as a little card here just to let people know what brand and what nib size they received. Gioia fountain pens are fitted with a Jovo number 6 size nib. This mystery box included an assortment of nib sizes ranging from extra fine to broad and stub nib sizes. Box recipients explored a range of 5 fun Colorverse inks in a variety of hues. One of the most appreciated features of this mystery dip is the price. The Gioia Alleria fountain pen usually retails for over $200 and does not include any ink. January's mystery dip was $119 with free shipping, a great value. If you're interested in future mystery dips, we are planning on offering this box quarterly. There isn't a subscription option yet, as we are still building and testing this concept. The best way, though, to stay informed about all of our new releases is to sign up for our email newsletter using the link in the description below. So the mystery dip, or the Gioia Alleria, is your #1 pen of January 2023. So although I have more than 5 pens in my hand, that completes your top 5 pens of January 2023. To recap, we have a tie for 5th place at the Benu Euphoria New Year 2023 pen, the Benu Talisman Ice and Snow. Then we have the Nahvalur Peter Draws Artist Edition in both the gold and the silver. Then we have a pen not shown here, which is the Nahvalur Nautilus Year of the Rabbit. Second place goes to the Retro 51 Tea Time Rollerball. And then first place is our mystery dip pen, the Gioia Alleria. Which is your favorite pen of this month's selection? Let us know in the comments below. To acquire more knowledge on the pens mentioned in this video, I suggest watching the Narwhal nib size comparison to find the best nib suited for your writing style. And if you watch the Benu Talisman Shooting Star video, you can find a writing sample comparison there as well. Subscribe to the Goldspot Pens channel to keep in touch about all of the latest and greatest in fine writing. Thank you for watching and stay good, my friends. Take care.